Hello everyone. So today I thought I would talk about some of the new Paula's Choice products that have come out over the last couple weeks. And they've been busy because they've got a lot of new products out in some countries. I know in other parts of the world they said the most recent one was the electrolyte moisturizer. But here in the US we're getting flooded with them. So they've got a new Retinol and Bakuchoil product, which I probably am mispronouncing Bakuchiol. Trying to do it right. They've also released a new CBD retinol oil. It's an oil. Pretty hydrating. They've also released a 20% niacinamide serum and a CBD milk. And I'll say my skin didn't totally love all of these. Let me just start with the niacinamide serum. 20%. It's strong. And especially if you use any other actives in any of your other routines, my skin just got so dry using this, it just didn't love it. I think 10% for me is the max. My skin didn't love it, although if you're a big niacinamide person, have been able to use a 10% strength or 15% for quite some time, and we're looking for a little bump up, the 20% might be good for you. Niacinamide's great for skin, helps with pore size, it helps brighten skin, it helps prevent breakouts, treat breakouts, heal them. So it's a great ingredient, but for me, 20% just was far too much. My skin didn't love it. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, but I'll happily go back to my 10% niacinamide serum. And I'll have to review the Fourth Ray Beauty. This isn't it, but they're coming out at Ulta now with a lot of products, and they've got a niacinamide serum, which I ordered, so I'll review that one when it comes in. So anyway, enough said about the niacinamide. The CBD milk, this came out originally, I think, around the holidays. It was at Nordstrom, and it took a while to get to Paula's Choice's site. And to be honest, my skin didn't love this one either. I'm a little bit bummed about it. My skin just didn't seem happy. It kind of sat on top of my skin and just kind of left a bit of a layer. So although it feels really nice, and it does have the active CBD ingredients, so it's got 150 milligrams. I will say for CBD things, one product my skin absolutely loved, and thankfully for once it's the cheaper product, is the Derma E CBD Stress Calming Serum. And they also have a moisturizer, which is somewhere in my pile. But the serum, my skin loved it. And this one actually has 500 milligrams of the active CBD. And I think this one's around $19 and this one is around $40. So you get almost 4 times the amount in this one. And this one is also, Derma E is hit or miss when it comes to fragrance, but this one didn't have any fragrance or alcohol. Super affordable. I've probably already used half of it. So anyway, if you're thinking about CBD and you're actually interested in the actual milligrams, because that's like the active part that actually calms skin down, the Derma E is one to check out. 500 milligrams for $19 wasn't bad. So anyway, feels hydrated. My skin just didn't totally love it. The first few times I used it felt really nice, but then after that just seemed to not quite work well with all my other products and things like that. So while we're talking about CBD, they've got a new CBD oil and retinol. And so far, I'm liking this. The combination of CBD and retinol seems to work pretty well. It's pretty hydrating. It's obviously an oil. So if you have very, very dry skin, it might be something to think about. But feels very nicely hydrating. Really, for me, only works well in my evening routine because it takes so long to fully absorb. So keep that one in mind. It's really good for evening time and got some good retinol in there. Not a whole ton of CBD, 150 milligrams, just like the milk. So, and then out of all the new Paula's Choice, this is probably my favorite one. And this one is a really nice textured retinol and Bakuchiol. I'm trying to say it right. Cream. So if you are newer to retinol, what I like about this is it's not super full strength. It's, 0.3% retinol, whereas a lot of retinols are 1% or 0.5%. 0.3 is pretty gentle and a nice place to start with. Or if you're like me and you use other treatments or other active ingredients and you don't really want a full dose of retinol, because of that, it's nice. And this one really isn't drying at all. So the other Paula's Choice retinol is pretty darn good as well. But this one now, if you want to think about combining the Bakuchiol, which is a retinol alternative, which has really got a lot of proof showing that it can really help with fine lines and wrinkles, but it doesn't dry out your skin as much as retinols do. This one's a really nice option because there's a lot of good hydrating ingredients. Although, one thing now, they've got the ingredients all on the back, which after I had LASIK, my close-up vision isn't quite what it used to be, so I had to put them all on my iPad so I could actually really read them. But they've got a lot of good ingredients in here in addition to the retinol and Bakuchiol, such as we've got some peptides in there, licorice root extract, oat kernel extract, vitamin E, several more peptides. We've got a vitamin C form, and then let's see, a few other just slip ingredients and things that aren't super exciting. So anyway, it's a decent one. Although another Bakuchiol product I wanted to mention, which is the BB brand. They just came out with this 1% Bakuchiol and olive oil product, which is also super affordable. I think I picked this one up at Look Fantastic or Feel Unique, one of those two sites. But this one's a really nice one and no fragrance. I know this brand tends to use a little bit of fragrance here and there in their products, but this one doesn't have any. So I thought this one was good, worth mentioning in case you're just more interested in the Bakuchiol or not spending $50 on something. So anyway, that's a really good one that I wanted to mention. So anyway, I thought I'd share my thoughts, and I'll work on a really long video for tomorrow. I've got some fun things in the works. A little bit video about La Mer. I'm going to do that. So stay tuned for that, because it's not going to be like really about La Mer. It's going to be about why La Mer isn't awesome and why there's better things out there. So anyway, before I trail off, I will let you guys go, and I'm working on some long videos, so stay tuned for that. If you have a favorite Bakuchiol product, leave a comment and let us know what it is, because there's quite a few out there, and some are great, and some I haven't had a chance to try yet. So leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys. Stay tuned for tomorrow. Thank you so much.